Only 2 weeks remain until the Bad Blood Premium Live event. Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. And tonight a highly anticipated matchup between Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. They go one-on-one, and if Reigns wins, he will face Solo Sikoa at Bad Blood. Plus here tonight on Raw, the Women's World title will be on the line as Rhea Ripley defends against WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Our main event is not the only championship match coming your way tonight, because we begin with the Women's Intercontinental title being put on the line. And there is the challenger. There is Emma. And it is extraordinary to me that Emma has not won a championship in her WWE career. As talented as Emma is, it is shocking that she has never captured championship gold. Tonight that could very well change as she faces Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. She won the gauntlet match last week to become #1 contender. And now she has another opportunity to capture her first title in WWE. She comes into this matchup with a win-loss record of 5-10. It has been 16 days since Lyra Valkyria won the Women's Intercontinental Championship from Shayna Baszler. Valkyria won that title at Bash in Berlin. Now she defends for the first time against Emma. Shayna Baszler was a competitor in that gauntlet match last week, and she wound up unsuccessful. Who knows where Baszler goes from here? The Women's Intercontinental title on the line in our opening contest.
Introducing the challenger from Melbourne, Australia, Emma! And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria!
It is all about the prestigious Intercontinental title. It is all about carving your own legacy. And that is what Valkyria intends to do. She wants to keep her title reign going. She wants a memorable championship reign with that prestigious Intercontinental Championship. And we get underway here. Valkyria and Emma locking up to begin this matchup. Both of these women incredible technicians inside of the squared circle. We are going to witness a technical masterclass from these two tonight. Right now, Emma with the upper hand. The challenger in control. The pressure on Valkyria. She looks for an escape here. Couple of back elbows, that'll do the trick. Now right back into another tie-up. Tremendous respect between these two women. What happens though tonight if Emma is unsuccessful? If she fails yet again in capturing her first championship in WWE? What then? You can certainly understand the frustration if that does occur. Kick out there at 1 by the champion. Looking for a forearm, and here's Valkyria with some strikes of her own. Emma able to get out of the way. Side Russian leg sweep, and you can sense the concentration within Emma. Not looking to let another chance, another opportunity slip through her fingers. It's all about becoming Intercontinental Champion for her here tonight, as she looks for a suplex. Valkyria from behind. And now off the ropes with a crossbody. Lateral press up to the outside leg, kick out by the challenger. What an evenly matched battle thus far. Snapmare takedown by Lyra. And there's a PK. Connecting right to the skull of Emma. Now the cover. And another kick out at 1. Still early days in this championship match. Valkyria trying to stay on her challenger. More strikes from the proficient Lyra Valkyria. And now Emma looking to do the same. Emma in control. Can she become Intercontinental Champion for the first time in her career? Emma looks to win her first championship in her WWE career here this evening as she battles Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental title. Couple of drop kicks there by the champion, and now trying to follow up. Gets caught out though. And Emma with a backbreaker. Knee right to the spine to win the title. Kick out by Lyra at 2. And the matchup continues. Look at Emma staying right on her. Not giving the champion any time to herself to recover. And old Lyra nails the kick. And here comes some more. Emma shoving her away though. Swing and a miss. Back and forth. Oh, what a hip toss. And Emma getting out of the ring. Trying to buy herself some time. But keep your eyes on the champion. Lyra Valkyria through the ropes. Wiping out Emma. And can the champion capitalize on this situation? Emma sent back into the ring. And Lyra is about to soar. From the top rope. Oh, went for a high crossbody. Emma able to sidestep. And now from behind, planting down Valkyria. The full Nelson slam for the championship. Only a 2 count. And what has to be racing through Emma's mind right now? Knowing the pressure is on. Knowing that this could be one of her final opportunities at capturing championship gold. There's another crossbody. Valkyria quickens the pace of the match. They're now trying to set up Emma. Fisherman Buster connecting to retain the championship. And Emma stays in it. No wasted motion by Lyra Valkyria. Maybe looking for the Nightwing. Emma able to counter it. And Emma going for something. Valkyria with those right hands. Dazing Emma. Fisherman suplex. And here's another bridge to retain the championship. Near fall. Any one of these pinning combinations could mark the end of this contest. And Emma trying to turn the tide. Going for something. Valkyria able to get out of dodge. More strikes on display. Down goes Emma. And Lyra Valkyria is poised. Looking for the Nightwing. Emma, again, was one step ahead. And now Emma lining up the champion. Trying to put her away. Countered. Springboard back elbow. Found its target. And now going up to the middle rope. Oh, got caught. There's the strength of Emma. Slamming down Valkyria. And is Emma closing in on capturing her first championship? No, Valkyria out of the way. Again, well scouted by the champion. Hammerlock here. Taking Emma down to a knee. Emma fights back. And Valkyria landing on her feet. Trying to roll Emma up now. But that's a rope break. Great ring positioning from the official, noticing the break. And now Emma sent to the outside. Valkyria about to take flight. Emma corner. Valkyria just got clocked right in the skull. And Emma trying to pick up the pieces. Michinoku driver. That could seal the deal. Do we have a new champion? No. Lyra, with whatever she had left, is able to kick. And listen to this place. This could be Emma's time. But Valkyria caught Emma in her tracks. And there's the Nightwing. From out of absolutely nowhere. Tremendous power on display. Valkyria retains. Lyra Valkyria remains the Women's Intercontinental Champion. What a match. And respect has been earned. If it wasn't there already, it certainly is now. We are back here on Monday Night Raw. There is the Women's World Champion, the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. And later on tonight, Rhea Ripley will defend her Women's World title against WWE Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella. It is a matchup that I have been looking forward to all week long since it was announced. A generational clash comes your way later tonight in our main event. What a reign it has been for the Eradicator. We are approaching 200 days as Women's World Champion for Rhea Ripley. Will that reign come to an end later on tonight when Ripley meets Nikki Bella? I am sure Rhea has some words for her opponent later on. And we are about to hear from the champion right now.
Tonight, Nikki Bella gets her shot at yours truly. For the first time in our careers, we collide in that ring, and my Women's World Championship hangs in the balance. I can say that I do respect what Nikki has accomplished in this industry. She may have laid some of the groundwork for women like me, but the truth is, I am better than Nikki Bella. And I don't mean to say that in a way to discredit or even in an egotistical way. I am just more capable in this ring than she is. And tonight, she will find that out.
Well, I am sure that Nikki Bella has something to say about that. Rhea Ripley believes that she is the best. I mean, she's got the championship to prove it right now. But will she remain champion by the end of the evening?
Rhea, I know you mean no ill will toward me. This is a generational clash, two eras colliding in the ring. Make no mistake about it, you will get to prove your words correct, because tonight I am throwing everything I have within me towards you in the hopes of becoming Women's World Champion.
I am sure that is exactly what Rhea wants. She wants to face the best. She said so last week. Tonight, she does just that.
I am joined by Emma, who earlier tonight was unable to capture the Women's Intercontinental Championship from Lyra Valkyria. Where do you go from here?
Lyra is truly one of the best women I have ever been in the ring with. I have no excuses, although it may be very frustrating that everyone keeps passing me by. But I'll keep at it and hope one day I will be able to win the big one.
Well, I do hope that Emma can bounce back from yet another defeat here on Monday Night Raw. Switching gears now, though, to our next matchup of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. For the first time in their careers, Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu are about to collide. Put your wands to the sky, because here comes the OTC.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC,
Roman Reigns is about to collide with Jacob Fatu for the very first time. And if Reigns is victorious, he will then go on to Bad Blood in 2 weeks' time to face Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns and the Usos were victorious at SummerSlam against the new bloodline, Solo Sikoa and the Tongans. But Reigns has said that it is far from over. Reigns wants Solo one-on-one, but in order to get it, he has to get past the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, here tonight. Jacob left Reigns laying last week in the lead up to this match. A bad sign for the tribal chief, as he is about to face Jacob Fatu for the very first time in his career.
and his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
the enforcer of the new bloodline, Solo's right-hand man. Jacob Fatu is as intimidating as ever as he marches his way to the ring with authority. He means business. This is his biggest match in his career. He gets the opportunity to face Roman Reigns one-on-one. Could you imagine if Jacob Fatu wins? Could you imagine if Jacob Fatu walks out with a victory over the Tribal Chief? Where does that put him? This is a highly anticipated matchup. The fans rooting for Roman Reigns. We are underway. The bell sounds. Here we go. And old Jacob swinging for the fences. Right out of the gate. Holding nothing back. And now the tie-up, a test of strength here between these two. And Fatu backs Reigns into the corner. And a cheap shot. After overpowering the Tribal Chief, Fatu takes a cheap shot. Now he's biting his face. What the hell? This man is crazy. This man is sick. This man is twisted. He is in full control. But as I say that, Roman Reigns tripping him up. And now the comeback is on. Look at the strength now of Reigns, not to be outdone. Elbow to the back of the skull. Reigns staying on the Samoan werewolf. Going for a kick, gets called out. And Fatu again with the striking combination. Fatu acknowledging his Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa. She drops those headbutts right to the chest of the OTC. Oh, and Reigns whiplashing out of the corner. Jacob Fatu is rolling. And wait just a minute. Oh my goodness, a man that size should not be able to move like that. Can Roman Reigns bounce back here tonight on Monday Night Raw? We have seen a true showcase here tonight of what Jacob Fatu is all about. What he's capable of. As he battles the OTC Roman Reigns, who tries to turn the tables. Fatu, though, is having none of it. The headbutts just keep on coming. And Roman has had enough. Roman Reigns with a boot to the face of Fatu. Reigns has woken up, and now Fatu doing the same. This is a game of one-upsmanship at this point. Both men trying to outdo the other. Michinoku driver by Fatu to put Reigns away. Could you imagine? Reigns though able to kick out. Fatu just staying on the OTC, not giving him a chance to recover. Smart strategy. And oh, just raking the back of Roman. Sending him off the ropes. Reigns able to reverse. Able to avoid what Fatu had in mind. Superman punch. Fatu is down. Roman Reigns in position. Signaling for a spear, and Fatu met it with a knee. Jacob Fatu caught Reigns out with a knee to his skull. And now setting him up. Oh, planting him down. Fatu all fired up. And to the outside go both of these men. Reigns was trying to recover. Jacob Fatu, though, can sense blood in the water. And he is about to pounce. Oh, what a shot. Fatu knows Reigns is hurting. Reigns, though, able to sidestep. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We should have known that this man would show up at some point. Solo Sikoa. And he's got a steel chair. Reigns able to block him. This has gone very badly for Solo Sikoa. Fatu back to his feet. Reigns trying to go after him. Fatu with enough time to recover. Impaler DDT. Reigns just got spiked. And thanks to Sikoa, Fatu with the mighty moonsault. No way. Cover on Reigns. Oh my God.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Werewolf,
Jacob Fatu just beat Roman Reigns, albeit with a little help from Solo Sikoa. But Jacob Fatu just got the biggest win of his entire career. Holy hell! Are we witnessing the rise of the Samoan Werewolf?
After what transpired before the break, I am nullifying the stipulation to the match between Jacob and Roman due to Solo's interference. Solo, you will face Roman Reigns at Bad Blood despite the stipulation moments ago.
Joining me now is Eva Marie. It's not gone too well for you since your return. How do you intend to bounce back?
Well, I have grown leaps and bounds since I was last here in WWE. The fact that Nikki Bella beat me in my return match is unacceptable.
Seems like you have issues with Nikki Bella.
Yeah, I do.
Well, so do I. So how's about me and you work together and we will both get what we want?
Well, I don't like the sound of that. It seems that Nia Jax and Eva Marie may be planning something.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Bron Breakker.
Last week on Monday Night Raw, Bron Breakker left Penta and El Grande Americano laying in that ring. Shad Gable has taken issue with the fact that Breakker left El Grande Americano laying. The two collide next here on Monday Night Raw.
Damian Priest, Aleister Black, whichever one of you walks out with the title at Bad Blood, I am putting you both on notice because I am gunning for that title.
Welcome back everyone to Monday Night Raw.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Many people believe that Shad Gable is El Grande Americano. We know what Bron Breakker told El Grande Americano last week following Americano's interference with Breakker's championship match with Penta the week prior. Breakker told El Grande Americano, "Stay out of my way or I will break you again." Bell sounds we are underway and Bron Breakker going right after Chad Gable, who has taken issue with the fact that Bron Breakker attacked El Grande Americano last week. This is all kinds of chaotic. We've got 3 men involved in this drama. And this initially began with the Intercontinental Championship being put in the spotlight. However, it has quickly descended into something else entirely. And Breaker coming off the apron and missed out. This could be Chad Gable's moment. He's going to try and take advantage of this situation. Breaker head first off the announce table. Now the knee to the midsection and Chad Gable hoisted up. Oh my goodness! Gable sent right into the announce table. Gable is in a bad way. And now Breaker sends him back into the ring. And the Intercontinental Champion in hot pursuit of Gable. And look at the speed, the power, the quickness. Bron Breakker has it all. And that is what makes him so dangerous to compete against. Oh, release Fisherman suplex. Bron Breakker is fired up. He is in his element right now. Filled with anger, filled with frustration. And that is fueling him. Every second this matchup goes on. And Gable kicking Breakker away. Trying to create a bit of space. Trying to bring this matchup back around into his favor somehow. And Breakker just shuts him down right away. And now hoisting him up. Gable landing on his feet and right to the back of the leg. Rolling wheel kick. And Breakker forced to roll to the outside. He's on the apron right now. And he just hops right back into the ring. And the battle continues. Oh, decapitator. Breakker's feeling it. Chad Gable to the outside. This matchup rolls on here tonight on Monday Night Raw. If Chad Gable is El Grande Americano, he is certainly being battered into oblivion here tonight. He has been unable to hold his own against the Intercontinental Champion. And again, he tries to shift the momentum around. Breakker's having none of it. Chad Gable taking issue with the fact that Breakker attacked El Grande Americano last week here on the red brand. And Bron Breakker just having his way with Gable here tonight. I have a feeling that El Grande Americano is going to stay far away from Bron Breakker going forward after this beating here tonight. That could seal the deal. Shoulders down off the powerbomb. Gable kicked out. Well, Chad Gable is a former Olympian, so he is as tough as they come. Shoulder claw from Breakker. Chad Gable trying to get back up to his feet, and he does. Now trying to create some space, and he does that too. And Breakker sent into the corner. Chad Gable ran right into the boots. And now going up onto the shoulders. Chad Gable, though, able to counter. And now look at the chops, riding up the chest of the Intercontinental Champion. Going for a suplex and catches the knee. Just like that, Bron Breakker turns things around. Oh, what a shot. And Gable could be out of it. Here's the cover. Trying to put Gable away. Only gets two. And that just annoys Breakker even further. What a slam. And will that finish off Chad Gable? Another cover and another kick out. The rage within Bron Breakker continuing to tick. Maybe Chad Gable can utilize that to his advantage though. Gable's got Breaker down. Another opportunity for him. And he needs to make the most of it, but Breaker rolling to the outside. And now Gable trying to stay on him. Oh, got caught out of the air. Bron Breaker with that slam just caught Gable out of the air. And now sending him back into the ring. Breaker talking more trash. And Gable able to avoid. Going off to the ankle. Center of the ring. Breaker's got nowhere to go. Could you imagine if the champion submitted to Chad Gable here tonight? That would put Gable in line for a championship opportunity. But Breaker was able to escape. Chad Gable now missing out with a forearm. Back and forth. And look at this. Bron Breaker with a Frankensteiner. Down come the straps. Breaker's about ready to put this to bed. Bron Breaker coming off the rope, spear. Cutting Gable into two. Cover. That's all she wrote. Bron Breaker victorious. And wait a minute, Penta with a kendo stick. Penta with backup in the form of that kendo stick. And he just laid out the Intercontinental Champion.
Penta, you have made a massive mistake in attacking me with that kendo stick. This dog is about ready to rip some heads off. So next week, I want you and El Grande Americano in a triple threat match, and I'll add a little incentive. I'll put my title on the line.
Well, next week here on Monday Night Raw, the World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest returns to in-ring action as he battles Bronson Reed. Plus, I have just been told by General Manager Shawn Michaels, it is official. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line next week as Bron Breakker defends against Penta and El Grande Americano. Triple threat action for the Intercontinental title next week here on Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
It is main event time here on Monday Night Raw. And here comes the WWE Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella, who challenges Rhea Ripley here tonight for the Women's World Championship. Nikki Bella was the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. Here in Universe Mode, she held that title for 140 days with 5 successful championship defenses. Now she looks to get her hands on the Women's World title. She said earlier on she was going to bring her best here tonight. So Rhea Ripley has the best of Nikki Bella to contend with. Will it be enough to take that championship? And here comes the Eradicator. There is Rhea Ripley, the reigning, defending Women's World Champion. It has been 184 days since Rhea Ripley became the Women's World Champion at WrestleMania, dethroning Becky Lynch. She has been a dominant champion since that night. She has defended her title on 5 occasions. And as she heads into her 6th here tonight with Nikki Bella, I want to remind everyone that Nikki Bella had 5 successful championship defenses when she was the SmackDown Women's Champion. And it was on her 6th defense where she lost her title. Will Rhea Ripley do the same? This is our main event here tonight on Raw. The Women's World title is on the line. Who's walking out as the Women's World Champion? A generational clash is about to go down.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, Nikki Bella. And her opponent from Adelaide, South Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Well, we began tonight's show with a successful championship defense as Lyra Valkyria defeated Emma to retain her Intercontinental title. And we end tonight's proceedings with the Women's World Championship on the line as Rhea Ripley defends against Nikki Bella. And we are underway. Collar and elbow tie up to begin. Nikki Bella surprisingly overpowering Rhea Ripley, oh, but not for long. Ripley quickly turning things around, Nikki Bella doing the same. And these two women are quite evenly matched to begin this matchup. Back and forth in the early going. The feeling out process of this matchup is underway, and Nikki Bella going off to the arm of the champion. Maybe trying to shift her strategy. Nice arm drag. And Nikki Bella telling Rhea Ripley to bring it. I'm sure Rhea will happily oblige. Side headlock now here by Rhea. And Nikki Bella going to try and escape, and she does. Going for a clothesline, Rhea Ripley coming out the other end with a fall-away slam. What a reversal. And off the fall-away slam, there's a 1 count for the champion already. Now Bella being picked back up to a vertical base. The strikes on display. Oh, face first. Right into the canvas. And Ripley measuring Nikki Bella. Went from the Shining Wizard. Nikki saw it coming. Clearly Nikki Bella has done her homework on the moveset, on the arsenal of Rhea Ripley. And now Nikki Bella sent into the corner. Rhea with a drop kick. That is the thing about the Women's World Champion. She is so athletic. So athletically gifted inside that ring. Not only is she powerful, but she is quick. And speaking of quick, did you see that striking combination from the challenger? Cover now by Nikki Bella. And Rhea powering out. Ripley looking to keep her 184-day title reign alive here this evening. And Nikki Bella to the outside. Can Nikki Bella dethrone Rhea Ripley here in our main event on Monday Night Raw? Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown proudly present the next premium live event here in Universe Mode, Bad Blood. Witness carnage as grudges are settled, championships are put on the line. It's going to get brutal and bloody. Bad Blood coming soon to Universe Mode. Well, the card for Bad Blood is certainly shaping up. 4 matches now officially announced. More on the way. As we welcome you back to Monday Night Raw, this is for the Women's World Championship as Rhea Ripley defends against Nikki Bella. And the WWE Hall of Famer is taking it to Rhea Ripley right now. Rhea, though, shifts the momentum. Tilt-a-whirl slam. And now just going to put the boots to Nikki Bella. Nothing fancy about that, but it certainly is effective. Here's the cover to retain. And Nikki is able to kick. Rhea Ripley has been the Women's World Champion for almost 200 days. And there's some power from Nikki Bella. Planting down Rhea Ripley momentarily. Rhea comes right back with a kick. And now a German suplex. Ripley's feeling it. Could be looking to put this away. Lining up Nikki Bella. Going for that knee strike. Nikki able to dodge. And Rhea Ripley able to block that forearm shot. Knee to the skull. Into another German suplex, and that time with a release. The WWE Universe cheering on both of these women as Rhea Ripley gets caught, and now Nikki rolls through into a heel hook. Submission maneuver on the champion. Will it be enough to make Rhea Ripley submit? Not by a long shot. I don't think Nikki Bella is going to be able to make Rhea Ripley submit. That is not going to be her winning strategy here tonight. If anything, it's going to be her power game and all. Ripley catches Nikki Bella out of the air. Speaking of the power game, my goodness. What a spine buster. Bone rattling, but only for a 2 count. And Nikki Bella crawling her way into the corner. Ripley runs in with a boot. And Nikki Bella could be out of it. Rhea trying to retain here. Shoulders down. Near fall. Ripley thought she had the matchup won. But alas, it continues. And now Nikki Bella being choked on the top rope. Maybe some desperation setting in for Ripley as Nikki gets out of the way. Spinebuster of her own. And now Ripley being stacked up by Nikki Bella for a 2 count. And no wasted motion by Bella. Lining up Rhea Ripley. Hoisting her up now. Rack attack. And that could be it. That could seal the deal. Do we have a new champion? Oh, her reign almost ended. The 184-day title reign of Rhea Ripley almost came to a screeching halt. And now to the outside. Nikki Bella from the apron, Ripley out of the way. And now a chance here for the champion. Nikki though with an elbow. Ripley stunned. Another chance for Nikki to capitalize. Gonna go high risk. And there's a crossbody for the championship to put Rhea Ripley away. Almost had her. Still not quite enough, and now Ripley rising from the dead. A second wind for the Eradicator. Bad news for Nikki Bella. Spear! A spear by Nikki. And she may have the champion dead to rights. Here comes another spear. And that one, Ripley was able to sidestep. Oh, Northern Light suplex. Trying to catch Bella lacking. Shoulders down. Almost had her. And now right into the prison trap. Rhea Ripley with the submission here on Nikki Bella. What is Nikki Bella going to do? Can she hold on? Can she escape? She can. Incredible resilience from both of these women. What a main event this has been. Oh, the kick. Caught Ripley right in the skull. And can she finish her off? Ripley's dazed. Here comes the rack attack. Ripley though. Shining Wizard. Upside the head. And go for a second knee strike. Bella able to get out of dodge. And maybe looking for that Alabama slam. Rhea Ripley with a headbutt. And you know what comes next? Ripley hooking her up for a thunderous riptide. Shoulders down. Rhea Ripley remains Women's World Champion.
Here is your winner and still the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley's title reign continues. What a main event here on Monday Night Raw.